What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now, today, we've got the Day 5 review of the 4th Test match between India and England, and that is what Test match cricket is all about. India win an enthralling Test match, best Test match of the series so far by a long way. They take a 2-1 lead into the 5th Test match. I mean, the weather already isn't looking good for the last Test match as well, which we'll talk about in future days when we make the preview of the next Test match. But you know what? Anytime England choke, anytime England lose a Test match this close, warms the heartstrings a little bit, doesn't it? And especially, you know, I love watching India play cricket. My second cricket team, obviously Australia is still first, always. But watching India win and beating England last night, well, technically this morning, as it finished at around 1:30 a.m. here, which normally it finishes around 3:30 a.m. after a day's play. But so I got a few extra hours of sleep this morning, which means I get to be a little bit more energetic for this one. But hey, I mean, it was a batting paradise, but that is what the Indian cricket team does. It puts you under all sorts of pressure. I said in the Day 4 review that if India are going to win, they obviously had to take early wickets, took 2 in the first session, and you thought, okay, it's pretty even now. The draw's looking more and more likely. And then that second session, I mean, we're going to get into what Bumrah did, but Bumrah changed the Test match. He pretty much almost won the Test match for England. I mean, Thakur as well. Look, we'll get into it. We will get into it. Player of the match, Rohit Sharma, of course, for his 127. Pretty obvious player of the match. I think he really did set up a big score there for India. Gave them a building block. You know, no one's done it since Rahul's first century. So it was very important that an Indian batsman went on and got a ton. And it was, and it happened to be Rohit Sharma's first overseas ton, which is awesome. So well-deserved player of the match. We get into where it all went wrong for England and where it all went right for India. Burns, 50 overnight, goes in. Thakur. I mean, this Lord Shardul Thakur, he bowls like Dale Steyn and he bats like Virat Kohli. I mean, who is this guy? I hadn't heard about him until he played in the Australian series. How many games did he play in that series? Did he play one? I think he did. But, I mean, that's when I first heard about him. And now he's dominated this series. Every game that he's played, he's bowled well and he's batted well. Incredible all-rounder. And he'll be one of the greatest all-rounders like he'll be a top 3 all-rounder by the end of next year. Like, this guy's a gun. He can obviously play all 3 formats. Now, obviously, he has to get better at those ODI and T20s. But Test match cricket is where it all matters. And he played incredibly well. Burns got the early one. Haseeb Hameed played nicely for a 63. I think they found their opening combination finally, if you're an England fan. You know, I can't even remember the other guys that they had opening for them at the start. Who were they? Who the fuck were they? I was trying to think of this last night. Who were the other openers that they tried this series? I mean, like, they tried some absolute not great players. Hold on. Who was it? Dom Sibley and Zach Crawley. That's right. They had Dom Sibley and Zach Crawley trying to... I still can't believe they even went in. I said it like almost a year ago I said it at the start of this series. I said they will not win a Test match with those 2 opening for them. And they were dropped. And fancy how they are now... They almost win when they put in a proper opening pair. It's good. Malan run out. Look, great throw by Agarwal. Malan, he looked shaky early, but again, he's someone who can, if he gets settled, he can go on and score big. So that was important to get him out early and get Joe Root to the crease early. The skipper, Alan DeGeneres, look, only 36. And guess who took the wicket? Guess who took the wicket? Lord Shardul Thakur. He got the 2 biggest wickets in this game in my eyes. Root and Burns were the 2 wickets they had to get out if they were going on to win. And Lord Thakur delivered got Root out. It was a great delivery as well. They bowled terrific. That is one of the best, I'm lost for words. I'm trying to find the word to put it. Magnificent bowling innings, if you will. One of the most magnificent ways to go on and try and... my jacket is fucking... Alright, there we go. My jacket was like up here on my neck and it was pissing me off. Pope, Bumrah. Look, Bumrah went bang, bang. They were under the pressure here, England. Root's out, Milan's out. And then Pope and Bairstow at the crease. Bumrah just goes bang, bang. Moeen Ali and Wokes are at the crease. Moeen Ali has test centuries to his name. Chris Wokes, I think, has a test century to his name. And these were two important late wickets that you have to get if you're going to go on and win a test match against England. Jadeja caused trouble late. Obviously, Ashwin would have been nice, but who cares? Who cares? They still win. Jadeja did the job. There was plenty of rough around, and he had to bowl perfectly into them. He did. Took how many wickets did he take? Did he only take the one? No, he took two. Who did he get? Moeen. Oh, and Hasib Hamid, of course. My bad. But yeah, this middle order just crumbled. And this is where, as much as I don't like Ben Stokes, hashtag FBenStokes in the comments, someone like him at this point of the order would have been massive for England. I can't deny that he would have been important. But, Bumrah was bowling. He's the Yorker king, Bumrah, at the moment. He bowled some incredible deliveries to Pope, Bairstow, and you have to take your hat off because as good as it was for Takua to get Root out, this is still a very solid middle order. And this is the middle order that could easily gone on and drawn the match for England. So this was important. Bumrah takes about 2 wickets in about 1 over. And then Jadeja gets Ali early. Umesh Yadav with a beautiful delivery to Chris Wokes. Umesh Yadav again cleans up the tail order, gets Overton. Robinson not out. Jimmy Anderson. It was the light nick. I was watching it and I'm like, Virat, Rishabh, I didn't hear anything, boys. What are you on about? James Anderson reviewed it straight away and I'm like, he's not out. He didn't even fucking go near it. He hit it. And that was the anticlimactic, but they still got the win. Umesh Yadav, 3 for 60 off 18. This is an incredible return for him. I love Umesh Yadav. I've been loving him as a bowler for a while now. And so happy to see him back in his first test match since injury. Bowled incredibly well, but now I'm unsure if he keeps his position or if they go with Mohammad Shami in the next test match. Probably, but I would love to see Umesh get another go. He bowled great. Bumrah, again, changed the game with those 2 wickets. 2 for 27 off 22. Jadeja, there was plenty of needed spin. He bowled 30 overs. 2 for 50 off 30. Siraj, none for 44 off 14. Look, I mean, we should probably talk about Siraj's dropped catch. I mean, it looked like he got hit right in the dick. It was the most simplest of catches you'll ever get. Is it a bunny rabbit? No. In world cricket. But, look, it hit him straight on the dick, so we give him a little bit of compensation for that one. Didn't bowl well either, but, hey, he's a young bowler. Sometimes he's hot, sometimes he's not. It's just how being a young, quick bowler is. When all your teammates take wickets and you win, it doesn't really matter. And Lord Takua, 2 for 22 off 8. I mean, this man could have rightfully had man of the match. He took Root and he took Burns, which were 2 of the big wickets of the game, especially Joe Root. And then made a nice little 50-odd. Wait, what did he make in the first innings? So he made 57. Didn't he make like 60-something? Yeah, 60. So he could have comfortably been the man of the match. In fact, I probably would have given him man of the match, but rightfully so to Rohit Sharma. He definitely deserved it as well. So, hey, India take a 2-1 lead in the series. No matter what happens in the 5th test match, India will draw the series, but they're not looking for a fucking draw. India are looking to finish this series off with a 3-1 win to decimate England on their home turf and to say, look, England, You're beatable on your home track. Australia beats you in the Ashes. New Zealand comfortably bet them in a 2-match series at the start of the summer for them. And now India, if they win the series 3-1, they've been comfortably bet 3 little series. They've been beat 3 series in a row. When usually 10 years ago, it was impossible to go to England and win a test match, let alone a test series. So, I mean, hey, how times have changed. India's getting better. I mean, you have to think about India. They had the Gabba win. They've had 2 London wins. I mean, they're on an incredible path. They just seem to be the most composed team who doesn't fold under pressure. And you can give that up to Virat Kohli. That comes from a captain to calm down the boys. You know, you don't get that from anyone else. That is taught to the team by the captain, and he drills that into the players. Probably something he would have learned a little bit from MS Dhoni, to be honest. But, hey, that's going to cap it off, guys. India win. They win. An incredible test match. We go to the fifth test match, sorry. When does the next test match start? 10th of September. Really? So we're only 3 days away from the last test match of the series. Exciting stuff. We've only got to wait 3 days to see if India are going to win the series or if it's going to be a drawn series. I will have a preview out soon, so subscribe, post notifications on, get ready for the previews. I'm going to have the review of the grade cricketers review. I might even do Brad Hogg's one. There's lots of cricket content, so if you're an Indian cricket fan and you are new to the channel, subscribe, notifications on. Hey, congratulations to India. Warms my heart to see them win and for England to lose. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.